Bang.
If you have access to the internet, you may have seen how everybody hates everything. It's a lot easier to go out and find somebody talking about stuff that they hate than it is to find somebody talking about stuff that they like. I was thinking, like, why? I think that the two reasonable questions to ask would be, is it because there's so much bad content out there, or is it because people are searching for bad content? And I actually think that it's both. Title card or something, I don't. Popular people disliking stuff actually helps it. This is confusing, let me explain. After watching one episode of the new HBO Max show, Velma, I was like, it's bad, I don't like it, it's not for me. And then I turned it off and I went about my life. But that's not what popular people on the internet do. And when someone with a huge platform talks about how much they hate it, it sends tens of thousands of people to go like watch it for themselves to see if they hate it too. But the problem is those secondary people that got sent because someone hated it, they're not gonna also make a video talking about how they hate it. So the service just sees those as just people watching the show. And then next thing you know, 6 seasons in a movie, baby, let's go. This happens with like a lot of unpopular things. What frustrates me the most is that there's no love for what you love. Instead of talking about the show that they think is great and should last forever, they're drawing attention to the shows that they think are terrible. So the shows that are really good that they enjoy end up getting canceled because it's not getting as much attention as the shows that they hate. You're actively giving the streams that should go to a show that you do like to a show that you dislike. It's also much better and beneficial to help what you like than to hurt what you hate. The only time I've ever actually hate watched something, I absolutely hated the idea of the Harley Quinn show. I was mad because they didn't have Terry Strong voicing Harley Quinn. It wasn't comic accurate. It seemed like they were changing everything. And I went into it being like, this is gonna suck so bad. And I actually ended up enjoying it. I think a lot of people go into it with the perspective of, I'm gonna hate this. No matter how redeemable or likable the show is, when you go into it with that perspective, there's no way you're gonna enjoy it.
Different taste, baby.
Something you've either experienced or witnessed on the internet is people going after each other for the content that they enjoy. And when the content that they're consuming is not damaging in any way, it's just rude. Something that I've heard a lot is, if you think the show is funny, then we can't be friends. You don't find the same stuff funny I do, so you're an idiot and I'm gonna fucking kill you. If you have a different sense of humor than them, then you're a lesser being than them. I have an idea. How about you see someone enjoying something and they seem like happy about it and you go, okay. And then you move on with your life. Unless they're asking you what you think, tearing them down doesn't make you like a comedic legend or like a review god. It's completely fine to talk about something that you dislike, to make reviews about something that you dislike. But what I'm saying is, when everything's so driven on only talking about what you dislike, there's no wonder the stuff that you like ends up ending. I'm so tired of just hearing on the internet how like everybody hates everything. It's like, what do you enjoy? What is there that you like? Maybe you can show why yours is good and convince them to watch your show by talking positively about it instead of talking negatively about theirs. The reason I brought up the Velma show earlier is because I heard that it had like the biggest opening in terms of viewers out of any animated HBO Max original, which is frustrating, but it's like people can't complain that it had the most views when a much smaller group was talking about when all of these HBO Max original animated series came out. But then like the one that you think you're gonna hate, you won't shut up about. I don't know, man. So to the big channels, I would say I understand that like hating a show and making a video about it gets much more views than talking about a show that you like. The people who can change that are you. Help people to see that liking something makes you feel a lot better than hating something. Okay, I'm gonna fade out of existence now. Bye.
Let me tell you all a story about shrimp fried rice.